It's 93.9 WKYS, home of the morning hustle, give you the most hip-hop and R&B in the DMV. Talk to Trey here, man, and I got a super special guest in the building. Now, don't mind me, bro. I've always wanted to do this, okay? So I got to get it out the way. Live from the KYS studios, he enters the studio tonight with an undefeated record as a professional at 2-0, with one win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Oxon Hill, Maryland, introducing the U.S. Olympian, Pan American gold medalist, amateur world champion, fresh off his victory by unanimous decision at Judgment Day, Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, live on Netflix, the DMV's own Jahmal Hard Rock Harvey. What's up, Brody?
What's up, bro? Appreciate the introduction.
Oh, you like that? That was pretty good, right?
That was it.
Look, man, that's one of my bucket list things to do, man. I've always wanted to be like a ring announcer, man. You know, maybe you can slide me in there one day. You know what I'm saying? I know you know the right people, right?
Got it. Yep. Hey, foot in the door.
Now, look,
get
man.
to that point.
Speaking of foot in the door, man, I want to get right to the Netflix fight, man. Look, that was a huge opportunity, a huge stage for you to be on, man. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. It was live on Netflix. So many people watching. I can't even remember the exact number of how many people, but I know they always breaking records with MVP or whatever, man. So how was that experience like for you?
Man, the experience, it was cool. I always knew I was ready for it, though. It's like I was just ready to get in there and fight.
Yeah.
So
I could tell. You was putting paws on that boy for sure.
I had fun in there. I had fun in there. The experience just got better afterwards after I seen all the love I was getting. A lot of love, a lot of support from everybody back home.
Absolutely, man. Like, did you see anybody? Was there anything interesting that happened backstage or you were back there? Because, you know, these type of fights bring out all the super celebrities and it was such a huge event. Was there anything special that happened backstage that you remember?
Not super special, but yeah, just all the celebrities backstage, everybody gathering, talking after the fight.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, back there, all the stars.
All the stars, man. Speaking of the stars, man, Jake Paul, you know, he has became like probably arguably the biggest star. People don't like to say it, but like the numbers don't lie, people, okay? Jake Paul might be the biggest star in boxing right now. So, like, how did y'all even link up at all? How did that come about?
So he came to the Olympic Training Center.
Okay.
And he was there. He did some training, went through some drills with us. He just talked to us about his upbringing, how he started to market himself. He was just really there teaching us about marketing ourselves. And what else? He had us with his breath coach, teaching us how to relax, calm, things he liked to do, affirmations. Okay. We just learned a little bit about his story, how he got into boxing. He's learning our stories. And he hit me on Instagram one day. He's like, "Come on, let's get you signed." And I'm like, "All right, I'll be talking to you."
Man, that's the strength of Instagram right there. It all started with a DM, okay? Look, man, that's not only relationships, you know, with your significant other, man. So many business relationships get started just like that, man. The power of social media really brought y'all close together like that. So, what was the pitch that they gave you that made you say, you know what, I'm going to go MVP? I know Jake Paul is like a newer promotion, but he's, you know, a huge name. What was their vision for you as being, you know, one of their fighters on their docket?
It was really not only about their pitch, but it was my pitch too. So they was listening to everything that I wanted and needed to have in my contract.
Okay.
And
so this was a back and forth negotiation more type thing. This wasn't like they hit you. Because, you know, a lot of people get that record deal and they don't even look at it. They just sign it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like this was a negotiation.
It took some months. Took a couple of negotiations and it was super easy, you know, just little things. And easy to work with, negotiated the best contract and the best plan that they had for me moving into the pros, promoting me wise.
Absolutely, man. Like, do you think that, like, I know this was your second professional fight. Do you think signing to Jake Paul puts you like on a bigger pedestal than signing with some of these other more seasoned boxing promotions?
I would say I don't think so. I don't think it put me bigger. It was just the best. It was best for me. In a sense, I think that Jake Paul and his promotion company do an amazing job at promoting their fighters. Not just when they fight. Is like if you go to Instagram, they do a lot of things like we saying. They making Halloween posts for us. There's things they're doing for me, so I don't really have to come up with it. They just make it on.
They just make it easier for you to focus on the boxing.
To focus on the boxing, just it's super easy to just focus on boxing, not creating and promoting and pushing myself out there. I'm just not the biggest on the media.
Well, I feel that part definitely, and that's definitely what they do best, the promotion. You know what I'm saying? What's Jake Paul like, man? Like as a person, you know, a lot of people, he's a very polarizing figure, and a lot of people got their own opinions about Jake Paul and what he's doing with boxing. I think what he's doing is super dope because honestly, you know, whether you consider him like a boxer or an entertainer, I think he has respect for the game because he's actually putting on these pre-fights before his fight with some real guys, some real good fights, and he's putting a lot of people on, whether it's you or Alicia Baumgartner, a lot of people that are known in the boxing world, but not known as much as, like, you know, the regular people that are cutting on Netflix on a Saturday night. So, you know, I think what Jake Paul is doing is dope. How do you feel about Jake Paul as a person?
He great as a person. Like I said, he doing big things, changing the sport for the better, helping women get paid more, helping them get more looks. Everybody tapping into the women divisions now.
Man, that Serrano Taylor fight. Man, that was my first time seeing either one of them girls fight. The first one, that's probably the best fight I done watched in the last 5 or 6 years or so. So I definitely agree with you on that one, putting the ladies on.
Yeah, I came to the was that 2? Yeah, I came to the second one. Came to the second one and packed out arena. Yeah, that was crazy.
Definitely
I ain't never
been
to a arena that was packed out like that.
Man, look, like you said, like Jake Paul, he's doing the right things business wise, and like I said, I really like what he's doing, and I ain't mad at it at all, too, bro. And to kind of piggyback off that, we kind of built this. We made this connection through my guy Nate at Muddy District, and I see he kind of put your ring fit together, man. How did that relationship come about?
Just networking on his end, he did a good job. No, I don't know. I think my mother knew about him first, though.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. And my mother knew about him, and then she plugged me into him.
That sound about right, man. They be outside, man. They just hooked me up with a bunch of nice fits, man. Hooked me up with some kicks, man. And shout out to Muddy District, man. And you was looking sweet. I'm out there doing your thing. And when you picking your intro song, this is one thing I always thought about. Like, if I was gonna be a boxer, what's gonna be my intro song? Like, how do you choose that song? Like, is it a song that you listen to when you warming up? Is it like my favorite song type thing, or is that just the song of the moment?
So for me, my intro songs, I always want to do it like to something that's like back in my roots.
Okay.
So I do a lot of like supporting for the local people I know locally. I want to see everybody that I grew up my community to make it in, had their name out there. So for my first fight, I did Swipey intro because that was my favorite rapper growing up.
Swipey?
Yeah,
Rest in peace to Swipey for sure.
One of the best growing up, so I chose that. And then for this next fight, Netflix, you know, I just did it for the older community. You know, we lost our way with the go-go. My coach was telling me, but I mean, we'll play it sometimes. It's just not like our go-to. Like, we only time we play go-go like at the parties or something. Something like that.
Are you a go-go fan?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
I'm not too big on go-go. I mean, it's cool though. It's not like I hate it. It's just I'm not big on it. But I did that just for the roots of the DMV. You know, just give everybody their flowers.
Man, that's what's up, man. And, you know, especially, you know, and I ain't even mad at that. You know, some people be like, what you mean y'all like go-go? You from around the way? I understand you a younger dude. How old are you, 23?
23.
23 years old. You know, when I was coming up, I'm 35. So, like, when I was coming up, like, the youth had the go-go's. Like, we had youth go-go's. We would be going there all ages from, like, 12 and up to all the way up to 35 like I am now. But, like, they kind of took the go-go's away from the youth. So, like, you know, I understand the connection isn't the same with that, but I appreciate you as being a member of the go-go community for actually going out of your way to do that, though. I appreciate that personally, brother. Now, I want to talk about, you know, just kind of your story as a boxer, man. Now, training as a boxer. We were kind of talking about the training, and you know, me and my camera guy Jeff right there. We enjoy doing the training. Like, I actually take a boxing class. I ain't trying to fight. I ain't trying to fight. I tell people I'm too emotional to fight. You hit me in the face too hard, I'm coming back with a chair. I'm telling you, each and every time. But take us through like the day in the life training as a boxer. Like, what is it like? What does a day in training camp look like for you?
So training camp day, it's gonna look like, it depends. Like, I got different days depending on where my weight at and depending on what I gotta do the next day. like if I'm a spar, but for the most part, like fitness wise, getting up in the morning, do me a strength and conditioning, and do like a little bit of boxing, and if I need another workout, next workout probably get me some boxing in and like some conditioning, running or something, jump rope.
Okay. Do you are you self motivated or do you look outward for some of your motivation?
I feel like I'm self motivated for the most part. You gotta be self motivated. I feel like if you're looking for people to push you, your heart not really in it. Mm-hmm. Your heart not really in it. That could hurt you.
Especially in something like boxing, because it's just you out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Your coach can only tell you but so much. You know, your mom and dad can only blow you but so many kisses from the crowd. You got to go in there and not get knocked out and try to knock them out.
Definitely.
And you know,
self-motivated, get up. I be knowing what I got to do. I work out. I know I got to get out, do an extra workout, extra run. Mm-hmm. Definitely get up, go do that by myself.
Like it's so hard for like the regular person to just kind of stay in shape the way that like not even like the way that boxers do. Like just being in shape is like as a regular person just walking around. Like y'all endurance is something crazy. Like we were joking about watching Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, like how the man was basically dripping in sweat by the third round, couldn't even keep his hands up. And I gotta ask you, what's harder for you, the actual training itself, or like staying disciplined outside the gym with eating and like, you know, not partying and staying out too late?
The discipline, discipline easy.
Yeah.
The discipline part is easy. The hardest part is this man workout. Man be coming up with stuff. When he get to thinking, I be like, my coach Lamar.
As soon as he start put that thinking cap on, you like, you know it's about to be something.
Yeah, I feel like he just be making up stuff in his brain. He be having you do something.
Why you trying to do my man like that, bro? You be making up workouts on the fly. He said he don't look tired, man. Give him the John Boone treatment, and then you will run a mile. Oh man. So what's one thing that the average watcher, boxing fan doesn't see about the grind and of being a professional fighter? Because this is unlike any other. Because I always say, well, not even I always say, everybody always says boxing is the one sport you don't play. All right, so like, what about the grind of having that mindset of being a boxer is different from, say, other type athletes?
What's different really is just the physical, the mental of it. I feel like is really the difference. Like, you really gotta think, go wake up and say, do I want to get punched in the face every day?
Man,
not care, like really not care.
No, that's real.
That's nothing to play about. Getting in your head. So I feel like that's the most. I'm gonna say the number one thing mentally. Mentally, you gotta ask yourself that every day if you want to keep going along with that. So
like Mike Tyson say, well, everybody got a plan till they get punched in the mouth, right? Like but I said, look, all the training looks sweet until that punching bag hits you back. Okay, it's not the same at that point. So, let's talk about your amateur career. Now, I had mentioned, according to Google, ChatGPT, and every other search engine I could find before this interview, they're saying that you went 61-8 as an amateur, but you were telling me that you got like 200 fights under your belt as an amateur?
Yeah, I got closer to 200 fights, and I lost 10 fights as an amateur.
So wait, so we're talking about, we went 190-10 before we went pro.
Something close to that, at least 160-10. 170-10, something like that.
Okay, so how often are we fighting to ramp up to? Because like I said, you're 23 years old, like, and we've done 200 plus fights, and like, and I'm only asking that because like from the outside looking in, we see like the prize fighters or the money guys, they're not fighting no more than 3 times a year most, maybe, and especially probably like twice a year now, especially with the way that they kind of running these bags up. Like, at what point did you decide, it's like, all right, I done whooped on enough of these amateurs, it's time to go pro?
Nah, so when you're young and you're in the amateurs, you got a lot of amateur tournaments you go to, get ranking points, be number one in the country and stuff. So from that alone, you getting somewhere from 3 to 5 fights. And then other than that, my boxing gym, we traveled a lot. Like, we'd just go like up to New York and go get on a fight card, go to Georgia, get on a fight card. Fight cards all in the city. So it essentially came out, I was fighting about 20 times a year. I think the most I ever fought in a year was probably 24 times. But yeah,
so we're talking twice a month.
Yeah, and then even when I was on the USA team for my Olympic cycle, I went to a tournament. I think I fought. How many times did I fight at? I fought 6 times at Worlds. That's just one tournament, so that was 6 already.
Okay, so they can really, because like like I said again, from the outside looking in, we see one fight. You know what I'm saying? And then we catch you again. So, like, I can see how they can rack up once you get into these tournaments. Because, like, we don't really see tournaments on pay-per-view or on Netflix and all that stuff. We've got, 2 guys or 2 ladies going at it one-on-one type stuff. So, okay. So, I guess that kind of makes sense. That's, just in my mind, that still seems like a lot, though, man.
And, it's a lot. It was a lot. It's an all-year-round sport. You don't take no breaks.
Ain't no off-season for boxing. We inside off-season type thing. Okay. So, let's talk about... your amateur career again. Now, 2021, amateur world champion. How did it feel getting that world recognition like that?
Man, it was different. It was a lot at one time. Got a lot of love. That's when everybody started recognizing me. Like, I'm getting a lot of following on social media, a lot of attention, a lot of people. It was big. I didn't even know how big that was. I was just out there doing what I had to do. That was my first time I was thinking like, oh yeah, like I can get used to this.
Yeah.
Like,
felt like all that hard work finally you got to cash in on that.
Yeah, I got to cash in on it.
Yeah. So like you had a lot of early success, but then we were at the Olympics, and tell me what happened there, man.
I got to the quarterfinals. I ain't give me the nod. I don't know. I went out there. I did my best. Yeah. I mean, that's all I could have asked for myself. But the judges, they weren't messing with me. They ain't see it my way.
So, like, how does it feel after having that much success in the beginning of your career, and then taking a loss like that? Like, did that hurt your confidence at all?
Yeah, that loss, it definitely hurt a little bit. It was a little salty, but it probably was really for the better, because if it was really up to me, I would have got 2 Olympic gold medals. And that's what I was telling myself. Like, all right, I'm going to go to the Olympics. I'm going to get 2 gold medals and just do something nobody ever done as a male boxer. Clarissa Shields the only other, like, boxer.
They say you were the first gold medalist since, like, 2007 or something like that?
Oh, that was for a world medal.
For the world medal?
Yeah. Me and Raheem Gonzalez, we both got gold medals at the Worlds.
Okay.
It was the first time.
First American.
First
American in like, what, 20-something years almost. Hey, man, that's crazy, bro. I see you done bounced back, starting 2-0 as a pro. I watched your first fight, man. That wasn't much of a fight. So, watched it on YouTube. So, like, did you get to the second round?
No.
Or they never got up after they went to the corner?
Yeah, they went to the corner and he was like, he ain't want to fight no more.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. So I said, after this fight, I think my second fight, it really felt like real. Like, then now I really sit back and look, like, I'm really pro now. Like,
yeah,
it feels so real. I just went 6 rounds.
Nah, man, bro, they was glazing you on the on the commentary team, man. Like, and they wasn't lying neither, man. You look like you look seasoned out there. It definitely did not look like your second fight, and I could tell just from like your style of fighting. I'm like, this ain't no defensive fighter boxer. This dude trying to put hands on somebody, like walking forward, endless combinations, connecting. I think your fight style is gonna be great for you in the future, especially for pay-per-view, because these are the type of fights that people want to see. We want to see people get hit in the face, man. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day.
Way, you gotta think on the fly. You just gotta keep up.
Yeah, man. Shorty a real thumper too, man. I saw after the fight you said you was mad you didn't knock him out. Do you go into every fight trying to knock your opponent out, or you just trying to win?
Nah, I'm just thinking at a certain point, you think, like, most time, I just in my head, most time people just be like, all right, that's it, that's enough.
Yeah.
But
I'm looking at that third round. I was like, yeah, I think I'm like, all right, he might put him away in this third round.
You ain't too many times you meet tough people though like that. They usually, like I said, they corner gonna say, all right, nah, you don't need to keep getting hit like that. Like, he was taking some real bad punishment. Like I said, brain injuries is real. Like,
nah, for real though. Like,
but, I mean, as always, is take one punch. So his team felt like he still had a fighting chance. So,
hey, man, got to punch his chance. That's what they call it there, right? Now you're from Oxon Hill. All right. So, what's a day in the life for Hard Rock Harvey growing up in Oxon Hill?
I went to school.
Yeah.
I went to school, went outside, played regular kid life.
It's like, when you see a lot of
everywhere.
When you see people be boxers, the first thing we assume is that like you was a problem child, you was outside fighting all the time. Was that the case for you?
Yeah, I used to fight a lot.
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up Southeast. So I would fight in school. Went to Henley. Endless fights in Henley. Endless fights around the way, wherever I live, wherever I was at. Parks. But no, once I started boxing though, I think it really taught me a lot of discipline too.
Yeah.
Because I feel like now it'd be people like if they get to try and pop it, it's like I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
And that's like I got something to lose now. So it's
Exactly.
Make you think more.
Especially that
before you react.
Especially now, man. Like I said, you about to be major pretty soon, man. We can't be losing it over stuff like this.
Yeah,
man.
but back when I was younger, it's like, all right, come on, just come on with some try. See me, get it in, and then go on.
Now, like, was you like beating people so bad to the point where it was like, man, I'm gonna just be a boxer because like these dudes around the way ain't cutting it for me.
Nah, it wasn't even that. I don't know. I guess it was like that for my boxing coach because he pretty close to my parents. So I guess they tell him like, yeah, he got in a fight, go to football practice. Like he like, nah, he know how to fight. Bring him up to the boxing gym. And then went up to the boxing gym, was naturally just natural born fighter.
Now they mentioned that you played football and that was what you really wanted to do before going to boxing.
Yeah.
Now I know everybody asked you about that, but they mentioned something else. Tell me know if this is true. Were you on the chess team in high school?
Not in high school. They were getting the story wrong.
I must say,
I went in the chess club in high school, but elementary school, I was playing chess, and we had a chess club.
Okay, so like I was gonna say that like did playing chess kind of help you with boxing since it's kind of you thinking 2 steps ahead, playing chess like you do in the ring, or that didn't correlate at all.
I know how to play chess.
Yeah.
But not like super competitive. Like I went to a convention too. Like I went to a convention when I was in elementary school. Did not do good. All them other kids was whooping.
But they were spanking.
Yeah, like I was just good in my school. I wouldn't.
I see. Good. Yeah, everybody good until you see somebody good.
You feel me?
Okay.
Like, I'm competitive, but I ain't never learned no chess. They be having them little playbooks. Gambit, Queens, I don't know how to do all that stuff.
They running whole plays.
I'm going off the dome. I'm freestyle.
Like, all right, so I think he about to do this, so I'm gonna do that type thing. Nah, okay. Now, you talk about you being from Oxon Hill. Do you feel that pressure that like people from the DMV get when they get to a certain level? Because they call it the crabs in the barrel here, man. Everybody waiting. It's a lot of haters here, dog. Let's just keep it real. It's a lot of people that's waiting for your downfall, but they quick to glaze you as soon as you do something great. So like, do you ever feel that extra pressure of representing the DMV in a good light?
Nah, I really don't feel no pressure. At the end of the day, it's my life. So I mean, I can control what I worry about, and I just don't worry about it really.
Well, that's good, man.
I know what I'm doing in my life. I can only be true to me.
That's good, man, because it's enough pressure, like you say. It's enough pressure you put on yourself. It's enough pressure from your family, from your coaches, from your loved ones. Like, don't let all these other people that's waiting for your downfall or waiting to say that they knew you when you do blow up. You know what I'm saying? You just got to focus on yourself, and you're gonna be good, man. I'm in the sports group on Facebook, man, and I got a lot of people that's actually big fans of you. And one of my boys, Keith, he actually wanted me to tell you personally, man. He said, look, I don't got no questions for Jahmal. I just wanted to let him know that I know he's going to be an undisputed world champion one day, and we can't wait to rep you and watch you and tell everybody how great it was to watch your journey, man. So, I do want to know this too. So you fighting featherweight, right? Fighting featherweight right now?
Yeah, I fight, super featherweight.
So what?
Featherweight.
When you start competing for championships, at what weight class do you see yourself in?
Like 135. I don't really know what's that? That's not lightweight. I don't really like.
You don't really know the classes.
Yeah, I don't really know that. I just be out there.
He said, "Look, I'm trying to punch somebody, dog. It don't matter how big they is. Put them in the ring."
Lightweight. I think lightweight.
Okay,
be 35 probably.
For your dream fight, who your dream fighter? If you can fight against anybody, past or present.
Past or present. In the past, Dream fight. I would say my dream fight would be Floyd. I gotta go for the best.
Of course, man.
For sure. Every time you go for the head honcho.
Yeah.
You want to be the best, you gotta beat the best.
Hey man, what Ric Flair say? You want to beat a man, you gotta beat the man, and that's what it's all about for sure. You going that Money Mayweather? What about currently?
Currently, I would go. Who is any champion? That's whoever got the
So
belt when
we
I'm
won't
there.
throw them things, man. We gonna get in there with
belt at my. Probably not now. I'm getting there. Did my first 6 rounds. I'm about to keep building my rounds up, and then be ready to go 12.
So what's next for you, bro? Because like now we live into our professional career now. We 2-0. We done hit the big stage now. We getting a lot of extra love, and I know you getting a lot of extra looks. What's next for you? We looking to fight early next year. How many times we looking to fight next year?
Definitely looking to fight early next year, around February, March. Looking to stay consistent next year. Same as the end. I signed on the back end of this year, but looking at least about 3 to 4 fights next year.
Okay. So like, with the MVP thing, is like, are they all about to be along with Jake Paul for like his fights with MVP, or do they do their own promotions as well outside of him fighting? Because I know your first fight, he didn't fight at that joint though, but he was in the ring though after the fight with you.
Yeah, they do fights outside of Jake Paul.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll be on some more fights. They got the Amanda Serrano card coming up. Serena Talise.
That's dope, man. I know a lot of people are going to be definitely checking you out now because you're on a lot of people's radars now. So, once again, man, I just want to tell you congratulations on winning your fight last week, 2-0 as a professional. But I want to play a quick game with you before we get out of here, man. I made this one just for you. We call this one punch only. All right? So I'm gonna give you a sentence, and you can only punch in at the end with one word. All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so the first one. My favorite fighter of all time is
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd?
Yeah,
okay,
Floyd.
all right.
You said one word.
Yeah,
Floyd.
That works. My favorite athlete from the DMV is
KD.
KD. Easy money, sniper. All right. If any artist could walk you out to the ring, who would it be?
Swipey.
I like that one. Okay. One word to describe your fighting style is
aggressive.
I can agree with that for sure, definitely. Best active fighter not named Jahmal Harvey is?
Best active fighter not named Jamal. Jaleel Haggett.
Okay, shout out to Jaleel. Okay, money team, that's my guy right there as well. Now look, man, I appreciate you for coming through, bro. But before I do let you go, last thing, man, I want you to send a message to that kid in Oxon Hill that's whooping on all of his classmates, man, and let them know what can they do. What's your message to them on how they can be successful and make it out?
Get in the boxing gym, learn you some discipline, so you can learn not let them words get to you, and just you gotta learn how to control your emotions. I think once everybody learn how to control their emotions and think before they do, make the smartest decisions.
Look, you can take that even outside of the boxing ring in any part of life, man. Turn your punches into profit. Man. That's what they get in that gym, man. Yeah. I appreciate you for pulling up today, man. Let everybody know where they can follow you at, man. We want to follow your journey all the way through.
Man, you can follow me on Instagram at OHBMahl. That's OHB_MAHL. I got Facebook too, Jahmal Harvey. I got Twitter. I think
you said for all the unks and aunties, follow them on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
I got my Twitter handle. I think it's Harvey Jahmal.
Okay.
I be on Instagram though.
You see, be on the IG for real though, active on there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Look, man, tell me your IG handle one more time.
My IG handle OHBMahl. That's OHB_MAHL.
Look, man, we got Jahmal Hard Rock Harvey in the building. It's 93.9 WKYS. I appreciate you again for joining me, bro.
I appreciate you for having me.